Hello friends, welcome to the daily reading. I am Natalie, your psychic tarot reader for the next, I don't know yet. My name is spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E. I always knock on my decks before I begin a new reading for everyone new here, okay? So if you are new here, I am going to do, actually this is for the golden oldies and the newbies, I'm going to give you downloads, psychic tunings, and then we'll get into the reading. Okay, so the daily the download that we have for today is, they've been channeling this to me, and then while I tell you guys the downloads and the psychic tuning, I'm going to shuffle your cards here. They've been channeling this to me for a few days, and I keep forgetting to tell you. I finally wrote it down, so here we go. They want me to make sure that someone is cognizant of the fact that this end of this year is not only the end of a year in a couple months, but it's the end of a decade. For someone, the decade is significant. That's significant for someone. There's something 10 years ago, or just for perspective. I don't know. That's for someone out there. That it's the end of a decade. It's the end. Okay. It's that era. It feels like it's going to help you feel more like you're closing out an era of your life, and you're entering the next one. The other download is, they said to tell you the fuse has been lit. Interesting. I feel like some of you know that already though. So that's going to be for some of you, and everyone else already knows that. Okay. So when I was psychically tuning into your energies, into the dominant, for me the dominant energies always win, and I can feel when I'm getting different pulls. So I do make sure that I tell all the details as I'm getting them, and just get it out so that whoever they're for, they reach you. Okay. This reading can resonate now or anytime in the future. So go ahead and take a look in the archives. All of my readings are timeless, and there could be something there that is very valuable and useful for you. Tuning in, I picked up, okay, well first I saw lovemaking. I was like, whoa. Here's the thing though, and I'm gonna say this and then just leave it with you, and then you do with it what you need to. I can't distinguish if it's a memory or a fantasy. I say that because what I picked up going into it, I felt a lot of energy just bursting out of my heart chakra, like just, I don't know how else to explain it. And it's something that, sexual magic is what they're telling me. Thank you. There's something about, and like I said, I don't, it's either you have this connection with someone and it's a memory, or you intuit this connection with someone and you're not with them, or you're not together yet, or it's like you're fantasizing about being with them. But it's also like, it could be, it feels like you're either waiting for marriage to have sex, and so you're really emotionalizing the sexual fantasy, or there's distance between you two, or something like that. But and then they also just gave me, before I hit record, that there's something really full circle about that. There's something really full circle about this sexual fantasy, if it's a fantasy. Because if it's a fantasy, what it feels like is, it's like fantasizing about this person is different than fantasizing about like any other person. When you fantasize sexually about like this person, the one you're thinking of, you feel things that you don't feel fantasizing about other people, or even having had sex with other people. There's something really, really distinctively different about it. And for some of you, it's like a spiritual experience that you've never felt before. Like you've never felt like your heart opening. You know, it's really interesting. It's really, really fascinating. So let's just jump right in and see where this is wanting to take us. Okay. the top card is the King of Wands, and then I'm only taking the top card, but I'm going to show you, it's a glob, but it's, yeah, we have the Lovers right on top. King of Wands with the Lovers. I'm just kidding. It's kind of everything I just said, isn't it? This is, oh, they just reminded me. There was another energy I was picking up on, and this was really difficult to identify because, I mean, actually it wasn't difficult to identify. It was, but not in the typical way, because this goes under the category of downloads, because just some background about me, about moi. I'm never bored. I've never been bored in my life. I'm a very self-entertaining person. I'm the friend you can take to the doctor and know genuinely in your heart of hearts that you don't have to worry about how long it's taking. Oh, Natalie's in the waiting room. It's been 45 minutes already. She must be dying to get. I'm like, no, I'm that friend that you just, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, I'm happy, I'm content. I mean, as long as people aren't talking to me or anything, you know, that sounds so bad. I don't care. But it's like the truth. I'm the friend, like whatever we're doing, whatever's going on, I'm fine. I'm very, like I said, I'm very self-entertaining, and I'm just never bored. I'm never, okay, so that's why it was easy for me to tell that this wasn't my energy, because today, like I did personal readings, but I just still felt bored, and it was horrible. It was like I was antsy and just sort of, no, not antsy. I'm sorry. It's not antsy. You're feeling, I'm feeling what you're feeling. It's about this sexual fantasy thing. It's like you're a single bachelor, male or female, doesn't matter, and you're like waiting to come into union. You're fantasizing. You're really trying to manifest this. The King of Wands is a man of action, so you're concretely moving towards this. And I feel like even though you are, it's either not fast enough, or no, it's not that it's not fast enough. You know that this is like happening, or you know that this is like what's waiting for you. You're just sort of interesting, because if you were nervous, some of you will have been nervous before this, and some of you will no, like, because the King of Wands is not, he's like ready to get in the mix of things. So some of you, yes, some of you know, but if you were nervous, like about this person or about this connection, or even about having sex with them, that nervousness and kind of resistance, like, oh, I'm going to avoid it, I'm not going to think about it, that has turned to boredom, in the sense of like really excited to do it. Really like I'm done being anxious about it. I'm ready to just sink my teeth into this, like this relationship or this connection. Okay, and this does really feel like personal relationships, love reading. End of a decade. The fuse has been lit. Oh, that's funny. And he's the fire sign, the King of Wands. Ooh, so for everyone who's not a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, okay, if you're not a fire or an air sign, so if you are a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, you are lit up like a Christmas tree. For you to channel, for an earth water baby to channel some fire, it's like, it's manic. It's like, so that's what this, okay. So whoever you are, whatever sign you are, you're feeling like you're ready to, okay, all right, let's get this show on the road here. The fuse has been lit. Okay, yeah, you're waiting for the fuse. It's like you're watching the fuse. You're like, oh my God, it's like a little bit closer to the dynamite. Okay, it's a little bit closer. Ooh, oh my God. And you're just watching it. You're just waiting for that to just go. Okay. So we have 3 cards on the table, my dears. We have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Oh my God. Take a deep breath. Okay. This is the fuse. Like how nothing is like happening. You feel like it's not a stalemate. It's not like nothing is going. You just feel it like that. You feel like, oh my God, this can't happen fast enough. You know, it's happening. It's going. It's gonna happen. It's going great. Everything is like, what is this? Oh, now I have like natural sunlight coming in. So it is, everything is going like according to plan here. That Ace of Pentacles, it's very exclusive. Oh, it's exclusive because the connection you have with this person, whoever this is, it's why if you fantasize about anyone else, they don't have that effect on you, or you feel like you're, this is real lovemaking. Like I use that word very specific. Like I'm such a voyeur. I peeked in on like lovemaking, like with emotions and a lot of skin to skin contact. Like it wasn't like just the genitals and everything else was really far apart from each other. It was like as much of you two were like touching and feeling each other, and like all of the senses were engaged, and it was like real heart, like almost like actual like heart to heart, you know, body to body. And it was very, you know, a lot of eye contact and deep passionate kissing. I mean, it really was like lovemaking. And that's why I couldn't really tell if it was like a memory or if it was a fantasy, because it's either, if it's a memory, then you have this incredible connection with this person. Like you already found your person. And if that was like a fantasy and you're about to maybe meet this person for the first time, or you're about to marry this person and be intimate with them for the first time, and you just know the High Priestess, this feels like something that's meant to be. This is like, you just know this, like in your heart of hearts, that this is meant to be. This is something, you know, very, very unshakably so. Very unshakably so. Like this Two of Swords is just giving me this sort of, it almost feels stubborn. It almost feels stubborn that it's like I'm not going to move. I'm not going to let anything, I'm not like, this is it. Like I'm going to marry this person. I know it's meant to be. If this is like a proposal and you're wondering, or like whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, if it is that marriage proposal, or if it's, yes, they said it's a marriage proposal. For some of you, yes. If it's, no, they're saying marriage proposal. Some of you are definitely about to propose. This is so weird. This is so, not weird, but it's just, it's interesting because it feels like a marriage proposal and that you haven't been intimate yet, which is very unusual now. I mean, for like American culture. So, I mean, I have people all over the world. So you're tuning in wherever you are in the world. So of course that could be completely normal for you. What they're saying though is, how interesting. I feel like you're kind of protective about this. I feel like you're sort of protective about this. Why do I feel that? Why do I feel like you're sort of something about these two cards, it feels like it's a secret. It feels, and like I feel like she's holding, it's almost like a fake out. It's almost like, I don't know what, it's almost like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, and then you just do it. Because you know that this is going to happen. That it's like meant to be. But this Two of Swords at the edge is kind of like faking it out. Interesting. Okay, way too many cards. You're waiting for that offer, that you're waiting for this to, for those of you who are getting kind of or that anxiety or that stress turned to like excitement and I can't wait to get this started and like let's just go, 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 go. Who you now feel like, oh, it can't happen soon enough. Or it just can't happen soon enough. You already know. I'm just confirming this for you. Some of you already are connected with your like sort of psychic sense, or at the very most and at the very least your intuitive ability. But for some of you, you're a little bit still nervous about it, in which case I can tell you that this does get broken. Like if there is like a lockup, if there's like an issue, like a bureaucratic issue, if there's something about travel and crossing countries and things, if you're worried about that, or if there is a real life holdup about that, it's going to be released. Like that block will be released so that this love story can move forward. And you have an inner feeling about it, definitely. Okay. What is the next message? Oh my God. God, we're going to get the Four of Staves too, watch. Marriage. This is marriage. Interesting though. Very interesting. It's marriage, but it's also bringing justice with it. Oh. The scales have to be balanced before the sword comes down. That's what this could feel like the scales being balanced, making sure everything's fair, that everything's kosher. Make sure to be fair in all of your dealings, please. Or that you're dealing with, there's something about fairness there, there really is. Are there any more messages that want to come through, or are we done? One more. I knew it. I knew it. Ah, I love it. Okay, so I'll show you exactly how it came out, and we're going to take it. It came out exactly like this. Just like that. Leaving the... Oh, hold up. Hold up. Yeah, we're leaving the glob behind. Okay. That's yours. I'm taking it. So now we have the Devil, the Four of Staves, the 1111, and now we have the Hierophant as well. This is really all about marriage. This is this is marriage. There's something really serious about this in terms of like what you're using it for, or the purpose it serves in your life. Because it's more than just, I don't want to say just love, but like there is this emotional, there is an energetic, okay, here's what I picked up with that whole like voyeuristic moment. What it felt like was energies running through both bodies unobstructed. It was like when you two make love, that it's like the fullest expression of energies. Like it's the fullest and it's the most complete. There is sexual, where's my tarot deck of sexual magic? There is sexual magic between you two in this particular connection. Interesting that there's no, I mean, aside from the High Priestess, there's only like a couple characters. Oh shoot, and we even have the pair, like this is the ultimate pair. There's the kings and the queens, then there's the emperor and the empress, and then there's a Hierophant and the High Priestess. Whoa, man. Whoa. Yeah, this feels, oh, hold on, we're at the 20-minute mark, hold on. Okay, so, actually let me get my cards, hold on. Oh gosh, hold on. Okay. Okay. So the purpose that this serves is beyond love, even though love is the foundation. There's energy work here, and I say that because of the Hierophant with the High Priestess. I feel like they're working together to manifest or to, I don't know, they're doing something though. They really are. Why is this? The Devil with the Four of Staves. Oh. A lot of sex at home in the privacy of the four walls surrounding your love. After you get married, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes a lot of sex, okay? No, that's exactly what that is. That's exactly what this is, the Devil with Four of Staves. I mean, luckily you've got, behind it you've got you have all these other great energies preceding it, so there's no excess, there's no one ODing at your house, there's no, you know, anyone getting murdered and any investigations into your whatever. There's nothing like that. It's just a lot of sex between you and this person. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying. I'm going to use my bottom of this deck, my Rider Die, Rider Waite. To clarify, I've got the Tarot of Sexual Magic on hand. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of sexual magic happening here. Like, even with the Devil card, he feels to me like a magician. He feels like a manifester, like an energy worker. So that's hilarious. No, it's not hilarious, but they're saying that there's the sexual magic is to manifest and create healing. So it's going to be very healing for both of you. I just cut the deck to start shuffling. We got our people. Okay. And more double confirmation of cards on the table. Weird. Here's the thing. I don't see anything wrong. Like, I don't see anything going, I don't see anything obstructing any of these energies. Oh, okay. So it's just this has yet to come to pass. That's all. Okay. I mean, me as a reader, I can't help but like wonder, like, what's the deep soul purpose of this reading? What knowledge and wisdom do I need to convey out of these energies? Sometimes it's just, oh, while I'm shuffling, and I'm going to shuffle until the cards tell me they're done cooking. We have the new moon in Scorpio on October 27th. So that's this week, guys. It's like Saturday or Sunday. We have the sun moving into Scorpio in a couple of days. Now, it's going to be, there's good reason to kind of tweak out because this new moon in Scorpio will be conjunct the sun. And it will be opposed, so directly across the sky from Uranus, which is in the early degrees of Taurus, and it's the one element in astrology that is completely unpredictable. You don't know how it's going to manifest. You don't know, you can only kind of tell where and when, but the how is just, so all of us are going to have very surprising, shocking things happening, and this over the weekend, over the next couple weeks. Now, the thing that's it's a little bit tricky, it's a little bit stressful because Uranus is also scars. It's scarring. Like, if it's a painful thing, then it could last, like the pain and the scarring could like last. If it's a problem that comes up, it could take like up to 6 months to fix. Now, what's complicating matters is Mercury going retrograde October 31st. We're in the shadow period now. And the thing is that this new moon in Scorpio is going to trigger this surprise, this shock. And the aspects that it's making in the sky with everything else involved, some people are going to be very tempted and triggered into reacting with this take it or leave it energy, this like all or nothing, I'm out, I'm fine, I'm good, you know. So for some people that's a good thing. Like if you need to leave a bad situation or you need to leave someone behind, and this is definitely going to be this my new beginning, my Scorpio new moon, I'm out of here. Okay, but I'm going to just suggest that you give yourself some time before you respond. Respond, don't react. Because with Mercury retrograding, it's going to, for over 80% of us, unless you're born with Mercury retrograde, it's going to scramble that mental process. It's going to allow people or lead people to jump to conclusions and think they know what's going on, or they see something and they think they know what they're looking at, so they make a judgment or they take an action or they make a decision, and they haven't vetted the facts. Just make sure you have all of the information you need. Just make sure you have all the facts, okay? Before really doing stuff. Give yourself a few days to let that new moon energy sort of chill for a second, okay? Okay, this is done cooking. Let's go ahead and start clarifying the King of Wands with the Lovers, please. What do we need to know about this King of Wands and the Lovers? I mean, that's you for sure. Whether you're male, female, doesn't matter. It's your inner masculine. Your inner masculine's like raring to go, like literally chomping at the bit. Very amorous, very your sexuality, your lust. Okay, what is this? You're about to feel so good. After this is like consummate. Oh my God, you're gonna be like on cloud 9. Look at this. You're going to feel like the toast of the town. You're going to feel like life is just superb. You're going to feel completely, you actually already feel victorious. You feel victorious, you feel proud, you feel proud of yourself. You feel proud of yourself that you have a soulmate, that you're there, that this is all happening. And it's very physically attractive. You to them and them to you. I mean, obviously that goes without saying, but this card actually says that too, okay? It's not just me. Okay, well, that's that was easy. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess. What else do we need to know? But I feel like you already know all, you like that High Priestess, you know this is your golden ticket. You know this is your, ooh, interesting. I'm taking them. There's 3. We have the Moon, Temperance, and Ace of Wands. So this is really fascinating because what this is revealing, number one, we have 2 aces. So when we have even 1 ace in a reading, it's like this floating ace that the energy just kind of permeates everything on the table. But with 2 aces, that's telling us that this sexual attraction, because the wands are passion, is going to actually be amazing for the pentacles for both of you. Ooh, you're creative together. I mean, you're creative together, but you're also creative together. So anything that you guys do together, like if you go in business together, the business makes a lot of money. If you, okay, so you pretty much get the gist of that. And it's very healing. It's really healing for your sexuality. It's really healing for your passion. You could have you know, the King of Wands is a really busy person, really busy guy. Always has someone that like wants something from them. Well, you know, come to my baseball game, come to my charity event, please donate. I need some money. Can you help me with this? Can you go over there? Can you he's always being pulled in all these different directions, and he's very supportive and loving, and gives as much as he can. Someone always ends up sort of disappointed. It feels like you could have been channeling where you're putting your passion or your sexual energy in the past, because with this Temperance and the Moon with the Ace of Wands is telling me is that there's a real healing and a real clarity on any confusion of the past, on any sort of misuse of that passion. Ooh, wow. Yeah, it's really phallic, but then these two cards are also, they're both holding rods. Like, oh my God. So if some of you could be, I don't really feel like it's like over masturbation. I would contest that. But I mean, so this is that healing. And it's interesting because the Temperance is also our chemistry. It's chemistry that you have with this other person that's really unsurpassed. That you've never, and that's what they mean. That's what it means by you have chemistry with this person. It means that when you're fantasizing about them, you feel all kinds of things that you just don't feel, that you never felt before. So, oh my God, by the time you guys, your bodies actually get together, it's going to be even better than the fantasy, which is really difficult for you to comprehend because the fantasies themselves are so energetically potent because you guys are already connected like in the 5D. So bringing that down to the 3D is going to be, it's going to be pretty phenomenal. It's going to, okay, let me put it this way. So you're already fantasizing, you're already excited for this connection. Maybe you are, I don't see the distance, although it could still come out, or that could be your situation. Definitely some of you, this is cultural, where you're not having sex before marriage. And so you know this person, you know deep down in your heart of hearts, like your whole psychic body or everything, this is like meant to be on your side. On your side, you feel like this is totally meant to be. So when you fantasize, when you put that emotional, mental, sexual, spiritual energy into the fantasy, you are creating that reality to be reflected back to you. And it's part of you manifesting. It's part of you. It's like this is the fantasy and this is the manifestation. This is the emotional, you know, if it's like right up here, you can just, and then you put it into action, and it heals and it assuages any kind of past. Oh yeah, they're telling me that your heart chakra, like the energy, it's like it was only down there. Like it was only a physical sensation, and then you were like emotionally, mentally, spiritually dead inside having sex. For some of you, not all of you, for some of you, this is that Casanova type, charismatic, you know, I think it's so cool to have a million girlfriends. I think it's so cool to just use people and then like get the next person to use and then just discard them. I think that's so cool. Totally could be like a reformed playboy who we know was just cheating themselves out of this. And now they're getting this, and now they're like, okay, so it's, let me put it this way. So if you had that before, if that's true, you had just that physical, you know, body sensations, and now it's reversed, where now you're only having your fantasies, but somehow these fantasies are giving more out of your reactions. You're getting a bigger reaction out of the fantasy than you ever did with like physical touch from someone else. It's because this person's your soulmate. I mean, yeah, but it amplifies what the physical will be in reality with this person, is what I want you to sort of prepare yourself for. Because like I said, you were really like dead, like parts of you were really not activated. And with this person, it's having sex with them, the sexual healing actually reconciles your emotional lostness with your physical vitality and passion. so that now you're going to be channeling, like it's going to be a way healthier, happier, sexier experience for you. Or if you're the other person, then this is that other person. So just take it as, just apply it as it applies, okay? Yeah, this person is the key to that. And it's, why is it full circle? They keep telling me that. They keep telling me like, this is full circle. Let's clarify the justice and see what, ooh, whoa, yeah, that's you. That's so, yeah. Yeah. Those are big energies, man. Justice with Magician. Fuck. This is your channeling, oh, because it's from above. Okay, so the Magician has the power to, or has the desire, has the will. No, it's the will. They have the will to take the power from above and through desire bring it down into manifestation. And that's exactly what you're doing. It's like you take, like it's just a fantasy right now, and you're just like waiting. You're waiting to make it reality, and you're waiting for the marriage. You're waiting, or if it's, you're waiting for this legal thing to get like done. So if for some of you, you're waiting for marriage. For some of you, you're waiting for papers to come through. You're waiting for approvals. You're waiting for paperwork. You're waiting for, I don't know, but you're waiting on like the legal system. It could even, this could even be something kind of, like I said, caught up in, you know, overseas travel or, you know, whatever, but you're manifesting it. You're totally still like, you're not going to like walk away from this or anything. Like that's just, so if you're the other person and you're also sort of like waiting, then this is going to go through. Because this union and what you guys are going to do is supported by the cosmos. And I feel like you know that, because the Temperance is also that like fix-it angel, where it just fixes it. It just fixes stuff. So it's going to fix any sort of impotence or lack of vitality, or that if there's like a real big separation between your emotions and your sex, it's going to reconcile. It's going to fix that. Sexual healing. Okay, let's move on to the Devil and the Four of Staves. Ooh la la. Actually, let's use the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is literally the placement of having a lot of sex at home, so I want to use this one. I feel really like private. Like I just want to, like this feels like a very private, I mean, of course it's private because it's sex, it's this, that's that, but it just feels more like there's something about the Four of Staves, like that 11-11 is stability. Like you want stability, you both want stability. It needs to feel safe to do it, if that makes any sense. You both want to feel, the Devil's also, remember, control. So you both, I feel, are going to be very controlling about who comes in the house, who doesn't come in the house, who gets to, you know, it's just like after you manifest the legal okay or the marriage, and this relationship plays out in real life at home in the day-to-day, or just making house together, you're both going to have, you're both going to be equal, first of all, equal because of that Justice card, in maintaining like a certain level of like privacy. Like I just get a very controlled home environment, but control wielded very responsibly and very like, it's just very protective. It feels protective. So it's not bad controlled home, it's good controlled home. It's how homes are supposed to be, kind of controlled. Homes are supposed to be your safe haven from the rest of the world. The rest of the world can project whatever they want onto you and make your life as hard as possible, and everyone can hate you. But when you go home, it's supposed to be relaxing, no pressure. You can be exactly who you are and not get any, you know, blowback. You know, there's no conflict. It's not supposed to be any freaking conflict. So I feel like you're both going to go through great lengths, and it's going to be controlling. Like, it's going to need to be tightly controlled in order to protect it. Like, I get the gate, the boundaries with that 1111. And it's because you really value what you have. Like, you really value that home, that space. Because listen, if you guys are not together right now, and there's cultural norms separating you, there's distance and seas and lands separating you, that by the time you guys come together, by the time you guys actually physically get together and get married and get into a home, or go through the legal red tape and then get into the home, you are going to want to be that way. You're going to want to feel secure and safe. It's like it's a sanctuary. It's a sanctuary for your love, okay? So let's get to it. Let's clarify the devil with the 4 of staves, please. What do we need to know about the devil with the 4 of staves? It's contributing to the healthy foundation. You want that safety. You want that safe feeling. Oh my God, you guys. Oh, it feels so good. Okay. I'm just showing you exactly how it came up. You got the 4 of Wands, again, to clarify the 4 of Wands, and you got the World. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, look at that. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? It looks really great to me. Just let those visual vibrations hit you. So obviously they're having a lot of fun. This is like, see, you want to be able to do this at home in the backyard, so you have to be a little controlling with, like, you need to have like really high, it just needs to be private so that you can have sex outside if you want to have sex outside. Okay, so 4 of Wands to clarify the 4 of Wands at 1111. It's just so, I love when I get the same card to like clarify. So it's not really clarifying that, it's just reaffirming how important this person, this love, and this sex life, very specifically. The first psychic tuning I got was love making, okay? So it's this is a sex and love reading. So this sex life, the release and the healing that's happening through this connection is the stability of this relationship. Because what sets apart? Oh, the fantasy. So because of how you fantasize about this person, this person is set apart from everybody else. So this is the soulmate. I wonder if that's how you knew. Is that how you knew that this person's your soulmate? I wonder. Anyway, so it can be. It might be. I can't. Anyway, it's a really big part of it kind of is the foundation of this relationship, because of the sexual healing that takes place and the energy exchange between you two. So for you guys, having that sexual connection is really important. I want to say the most important. I really do. It's really, really special. It's really special. This, look at, why is it really special? Because the World with the 4 of Wands, look at how he's like about to feast on her. He's about to really like just, it brings you full circle, ending the era when the home wasn't a sanctuary, is what they're telling me. This is the, oh my God, you're gonna have so much fun at home. This is hilarious. That's so funny, because the energy I was picking up, that like boredom or can't wait to do, it's like pacing around the house. It's like, oh my God, I'm bored in the house, I'm bored out of the house. It's like, I totally picked up on that. But now the home is gonna be bliss. You have a wonderful home, you have a real home to look forward to, and you are going to protect it like crazy. This person is your world. This person is your everything. They are your source of healing and strength, and sexual healing. They want me to stress this, sexual healing. So much healing and energy. And this is how you know that this is also kind of like a forever thing. You guys are going to be... That's hilarious. They just showed me the cover of, what's that magazine for like people in their like 70s and 80s? They showed me like one of those magazines that said something about talking about sex life in older age. You guys are going to be that couple. You might need some help. You guys might need like a lot of devices or to lean against. I mean, you guys, but you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Okay. That's what this is. Like this is ending, like, I don't know, 30-year cycle, a 10-year cycle, 20-year cycle, 7-year. The world is ending a many-year cycle. And it could even be like from the beginning, like if you'd never had a good home life, or never felt comfortable living with someone that you were dating, you know, whatever that is, this is it. This is the end of that. That's actually already ended, it feels like. This is a whole new world. A whole new world in your own home. And it's like real freedom. Like I said, you get to really just be who you are here. Overcoming, this is actually showing up as a gift. A gift for work well done. They're not emphasizing the hard work it took to get here. They're just giving us the good stuff. Whoa, 26 minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Hold on. It usually freezes after 20 minutes. Okay, so this is showing up as a major gift. Gift of stability is what they're telling me. This is a gift of stability. I feel like you just didn't think this was going to happen. You feel so victorious about finding your soulmate. It's like you never thought you were going to find a soulmate, or you gave up trying to find your soulmate. This is what I feel, because this is coming, it's getting me again. For some, this is definitely that Playboy bachelor, I think I'm so cool to, you know, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we still have the Hierophant. Let's clarify the Hierophant. What can you tell us about this Hierophant? Oh, shoot. Look what I just said. 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 Look at that. Look. Look. Okay. And the Queen of Cups. So, the Hierophant rules the outer forms of religion, like, okay, the ritual. The High Priestess represents the real part of the religion, the praying, the energy work of the religion, the energy work of spirituality, the energy work of whatever it is. And the Hierophant is how it looks to the outside, the things that take place on the outside. So the Hierophant would be the wedding. And the High Priestess would be the marriage, how it plays out, if I were to make such a... Okay. So, with the Hierophant, it's your love, this person, what you got, the sexual healing, that's your religion. That's what you really believe in. You already feel like this is meant to be. This is meant to be. This is your soulmate. You just know this already. You just know this. So what the Hierophant is, to bring up the very end of this beautiful little spread that we got going on here, is to further assuage that you have this protection over the course of this relationship, marriage. It's going to, number one, it's going to kind of heal and go through the Three of Swords energy, the heartbreak of the past, and all of like the deepest woundings. Okay, it will. Oh, actually, how interesting. That's actually connecting with the High Priestess via the Two of Swords. Holy shit. I just saw it all. You're going to stay with this person the rest of your life. I don't know if that's a concern that you have or that I don't know, but I can tell you this is forever. This is until you both die. That's kind of hilarious. I mean, I'm really confident in that statement. If this is your story, this could be for like one person. I'm very confident with that statement. That's what they showed it. They showed it to me. That's why they showed me the magazines. Oh my God, that could even be a future. That could be me seeing the future. It could be that you guys get that it gets delivered to the home, that magazine gets, because they have those, it could be delivered to your home and you guys are like in your 80s or 70s or 80s and you kind of look at each other, and kind of just like you guys already been having sex for the past like 50 years or whatever it is. And it's like, like a little joke that, but no, they're telling me that this is forever. Another intuitive hit right here with that Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups, this person, so you would be you're like more of this King of Wands energy. This other person is really representing this High Priestess, Queen of Cups, nurturing, loving, sensual, very sensual energy that just, ja, alles gut. Sei still, bleib still, shh. Sag nichts, shh. It's just like a very, like she's going to just, there could be baby talk for some of you. Both baby talks, like baby talk where you talk about having babies, but what I meant was baby talk of like how you talk to each other. Where this other person, the other person's inner Queen of Cups or inner feminine is going to really just sort of kiss away all of the pain and just sort of, sprinkle the little fairy dust of love. And it sticks. That's what they told me, that they're saying that this sticks. This is something that sticks. This is your new religion. This is your new faith. You have the faith from the get-go. You already felt that this is meant to be, that this is it. Yeah, there's healing on all three sides here. Healing with the Queen of Cups, healing with the High Priestess, healing with Temperance. Ooh, yeah, this is that Playboy. Some of you were not able to move forward in relationships. You were the stalemate. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. It's a good thing you didn't, because you wouldn't. It was really a good thing that you didn't follow through before with anybody else that you were with, because they weren't your soulmate, number one, or the soulmate that you're supposed to be with in this lifetime. There wasn't all of the element there. The chemistry with this, I spat, I'm sorry. The chemistry with this person and who this person is, number one, they're the one, but number two, they can heal your inability to move forward in a relationship because of your own inner wounding, your own pain, your own inner child stuff. This person heals you so far beyond that now, look at how we started the reading. Now you're like, oh my God, it can't come fast enough. Yay. And because of that, because this person has that kind of power, it's like really the power of love, but it's also because they're your soulmate. Because of all that is why it sticks. That's why this lasts to freaking ever. This is morbid, but some of you are even going to die together. The fourth house in astrology, it rules the house, it rules the home, it rules the early childhood. It rules how you came into this world, and it also rules how you leave it. And what they channel for some of you, and I'm sorry it's morbid, for some of you, you're actually going to have a peaceful exit of this incarnation, of this life, because you're with this person. You're already, this person is your home. So wherever you are, you could both die at home together, sort of thing, or you could both be away from home anywhere in the world, and as long as you guys are together, it really like erases the fears. It really makes you, this is so weird, I'm sorry, but it's for someone out there that needs to hear this. It's this person actually helps you feel better about death. They help you, they're just going to make you feel better about, like, you're I'm telling you, you feel so like, you feel that, I'm not going to lie, there's something competitive, there's a competitive win here. Like, you feel like you really caught a catch. And you did. You definitely did. But you're going to find that it just gets better and better, that it just gets more and more solid, more and more stable. Double 4 of staves, that's so stable. It's really, really stable. And if I take a peek at the other person's energies, I feel like they are... Wow, they're high evolved Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Devil. Very sexual, very sensual person. Oh, the other person, not you, but this other person, the one that makes everything better. They're very sexually expressive. Cancer is the sign that is really reactionary. Like, I'm a Cancer rising, so that's why I make all these faces. I make hundreds of faces like every single day. I react to everything. My life happens on my face, and the rising, the ascendant is that how you come across. It's how people might interpret you or take you in, sort of first impression type energy. But like a Cancer, like what this could be, this doesn't have to be Cancer. I'm just picking Cancer though for the sake of this explanation. Could also be Pisces, Scorpio, could also be any one of the 12 signs. Channeling this energy, bringing this energy front and forward. This is someone who is like that, but having sex. Like, sexually, they react to like every little thing. And for the what do you get when you mix water and fire? Steamy. Oh, I'm hot again. This is someone that the King of Wands is just going to eat up for freaking dinner, because Queen of Cups is not emotionally fickle, emotionally responsive. So emotionally and physically, because we have the Devil, this is sensation. This is like a lot of a good time here. And yes, there is going to be a little bit of a problem with an addiction to, okay, here's the thing. The worst that can happen with this energy, with the Devil, with the 4 of Staves, with the World and the 4 of Wands, to clarify or give more information on it, is that you guys might get into a little bit of where you only want to stay inside and have sex. So you start to kind of push off the smaller responsibilities of life. Like, I know, oh, so-and-so will cover for me. I don't really have to be at the meeting. We've all been there. No, but that's like the worst that's going to happen out of this, where you guys just need to like get off the teat. You know, you got to like practice a little. I mean, in the beginning, I can see a lot of activity. But it's like it's needed, because when you have sex with someone, you transfer fluids, you transfer energies. Okay, so it's like you definitely are not going to want to be with someone who's like slept with a bunch of people. Like, it's like, or who's in the middle of a really toxic sexual thing, because they're intermingling with energies that they're bringing into this sexual union with you, so that you're actually not getting just you and this person. I'm not saying that that's here. Not saying that that's here, because like I said, what I'm picking up on is that you both are waiting to be together. So for whatever reason that you have to wait, your energies are both really pure, because you're connected in the 5D. connected in the 5D. And when this does get going, like when you're actually together, and it's addictive because of this, because you're both really responsive to each other. So the King of Wands is like the action man. He loves sensation and adventure. It's like exciting. It's exciting for both of you. Okay, so it's like exciting, and then it's also sexually healing emotional wounds and energetic wounds, because of the energy transfer is very high quality here. Very high quality, that good soulmate quality. That's why I couldn't tell if it was like a memory or a fantasy at the very beginning, because I've never had that with anyone in reality. Okay, so it's like, oh my God, did you really do that? Is that really like happening for you? Because the way it felt was just really different, really special, and really, really uncommon. Really uncommon. Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely both of your religions. You have this kind of repeated multiple times. I'm just going to show you this. So in all three of these pictograms, we have the figure in the very middle that is like the priest, the high priestess, the leader, okay, and then you have two figures on either side, the acolytes. Acolytes? Acolytes. It's acolytes. Lex, help me. Anyway, there's two on either side. And here we have one little monk acolyte who's wearing the red roses of pure desire on his robes. And then the cross keys in the middle. Hey, Wes Anderson. And then we have the guy over here wearing the robes of the white lilies of pure thought. So it's like a balance. They're learning how to combine them, just like this Hierophant, because he's representing the white and the red, fully integrated. He also has a crown of the 3 tiers of manifestation. Okay. We have the devil, Capricorn energy. And then we have the chains, and it's like, give it to me. Okay. They're there at the altar of this granite pedestal serving, we all know what that is. And then we have the lovers with Raphael. I believe it's Raphael in the very middle. And we have them sort of needing each other to, oh, whoa. Remember how I always say that for newbies, what I always say when I talk about the lovers is how the masculine is looking at the feminine is looking at the angel. The masculine is always going to represent conscious thought and action. The feminine is always going to represent, in esoteric symbolism, the feminine is also going to always going to represent the subconscious, okay, the emotional state. And then the angel is the superconscious, psychic ability, the cosmos. And then what I say is that I'm like touching his penis. Oh my God. The masculine is always gonna, so Jesus, Louises, focus. It's just warm, okay? I changed out my LED ring light to a warmer tone, and now I feel warm. But actually just the dailies have been getting warm. Okay. In order for a man to access the superconscious and cosmic thought and the universe, he has to go through the subconscious, has to go through that feminine principle. That's exactly what's happening here between you two, going through the masculine, going through this feminine principle, getting the sexual healing, reaching exalted states of being. Like, that's part of why it's going to be so addictive, sex with this particular person, is because it's more than just like the physical sensations, it's actual energy work, it's sexual magic, sexual healing. So yeah, just budget or block out some time. Yeah, budget out your time to allocate for like a really good long session of sexual healing. And that'll be like after this legal stuff happens, after this is manifested, and then the healing and the true like collaboration of energies can really start it, like continue its work. Okay, so that's for whoever has been like, I don't know, fantasizing a lot or something. The fuse has been lit. End of a decade. The fuse has been lit, so you know it's gonna, oh, that's the dynamite. This is that dynamite. The fuse is lit. When it hits, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be pretty amazing. You have a lot to look forward to. So, my dear, we don't need any advice. We really don't need any. I really feel like it's just sit tight and okay, fine. We'll do one little divine feather card. What advice do we have regarding this spread? It cut off when I was like looking over there. What advice do we have for this spread? Anyone involved or both people involved? What advice? Oh. It's too many cards. It's too many cards. It's a lot of cards everywhere. Okay, so I turned over the one that was actually face down. I put all the ones that were face up away, and this is yours. Okay, so you got the ostrich. Look at the feather. Aww. The ostrich. The choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. You already know it's meant to be. So maybe there's still something left to do. Maybe there's still something on your part left to do. Remember that Scorpio new moon coming up October 27th. Okay, if anything, if there's any little kerfuffle in this whole thing coming to pass, don't tweak out, don't react immediately. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some sort of like, so that you can really just, oh, I just looked at the bottom of this deck. That's cute, that's real cute. Yeah, give yourself some time to figure this out. Give yourself some time to get your head together, because this is a really important thing. This is like the rest of your life. This is your healing, the rest of your life. There's like all this stuff happening. So if there's anything that comes up over the 27th, we actually have Sirius conjunct Jupiter this week. There's an aspect between, and I know that it's sort of, there could be just compromise. Be really smart. Personally, okay, first of all, you might have to compromise. You might. My take on it is this. With a good deal, with a really what I consider like a great deal or a great resolution, is when both parties walk away a little bit unhappy after making the deal. It means that I'm going to give away some things that I don't want to give away. And you're going to give away some things that you don't want to give away. So we're both going to, we're both going to agree to walk forward in this, whatever this is. But yeah, that's real compromise where it's not, it's not like you go grocery shopping, you just put everything you want in the cart. No, you have to make like decisions about what's, the true, okay? So if that might not apply to everyone, but I just feel like with Uranus in the mix, like you just never know what to expect. Like it could really be an international red tape issue. It could seriously be a cultural family thing. Like a family member could really surprise you this weekend or next week and just try to fuck all of this up for you. Okay, so stay super secret. Keep it secret, keep it safe, compromise when you need to, and you'll get what you want. You'll get all of this. Okay, my dears? And follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. That's what triggered me about, what they showed me about Jupiter and Sirius and compromise. this is saying that if, so the part of you guys, the group of you that this applies, that compromise part, if that's going to resonate with you, I feel like over the week, over the new moon, then just keep sight of what you, follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. How did I open this reading with that heart chakra? Just, I felt it. I was like, oh my God. Whoa. That's another thing. I've been sort of like, this past like 6 days or so, like I'm not moving, but I feel like something just comes and moves me. Like it's a real, I don't know what that is. Anyway, so if like your old ways or your old trigger, because you could get triggered, something could happen over the next week or so that triggers some old pain, old heartbreak, trust issues. If you have, you know, trust issues, it could be triggered. You could misinterpret something that they themselves say or do, and you just have to be chill and just know that this is your soulmate that you're dealing with. So if they're, you know, just keep that in mind. Keep what you know in your heart, the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart at the forefront. And remember to compromise meaningfully, and don't let your trust issues get triggered, or because remember, you have this thing that's being healed with this, that's going to be healed with this person, reconciling your emotions and your passions. So if anything kind of comes up that triggers you to separate those two things again, where you just want to automatically compartmentalize and just say, never mind, okay, forget it. Or, you know, you want to take this really hard line approach, or you want to give an ultimatum, or you want to assert your authority or whatever. If anything like that comes up, just remember what's really important, and remember what's really in your heart. Okay, my dears, I hope that was valuable and insightful for you guys, or at the very least entertaining. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at theartigan.com/tarot. And I think that's about it for today. Can't think of anything else, but if I'll jump back on later today. If they give me something that can't wait for tomorrow's reading that has to do with this, they'll let me know. Okay, guys. So, all right, my loves, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.